Hey everyone! You know I love a good laugh, and let me tell you, nobody does it better than our four-legged friends' dogs. They're like furry little comedians, always up to something silly that brightens our day. From their goofy grins to their clumsy antics, dogs have a knack for turning the ordinary into the hilarious. Have you ever been down and then your dog does something goofy? Suddenly you're laughing and the world feels brighter. That's the magic of dogs. They don't tell jokes, but they are the joke, and it's always a good one. I remember this one time, my dog Portia, well, she's a bit of a character. I walked into the living room and there she was, wearing a lampshade. Don't ask me how she got it on her head, your guess is as good as mine. The point is, dogs have this amazing ability to find humor in everyday situations. So buckle up, folks, because we're about to explore some of the most hilarious dog moments that will have you howling with laughter. Whether it's chasing their own tails or getting into mischief, dogs have a way of making us laugh like no one else can. Their playful nature and boundless energy are infectious, and it's impossible not to smile when you're around them. And it's not just the big moments. Sometimes it's the little things they do that are the funniest. Like when they sneeze and look surprised, or when they make those adorable little noises that just melt your heart, or when they try to fit into spaces that are clearly too small for them, but they give it their best shot anyway. It's these moments that remind us why we love them so much. They bring joy and laughter into our lives every single day. So let's celebrate our furry comedians and all the joy they bring us. Get ready to laugh because these dogs are about to show you just how funny they can be. Enjoy the show, and don't forget to give your own dog a big hug for all the laughs they bring into your life. Thanks for watching, and remember, a day with a dog is a day filled with laughter and love. Until next time, keep smiling and keep laughing with your furry friends. See you soon. Okay, let's talk about the zoomies. You know what I'm talking about, right? That sudden burst of energy where your dog turns into a furry tornado, racing around the house like they've lost their minds. The best part? They look so darn happy doing it. It's like they've suddenly remembered how much they love running in circles, and they just can't contain their excitement. Their ears are flapping, their tongues are lolling out, and they've got that wild, mischievous glint in their eyes. I swear, watching a dog get the zoomies is better than any comedy show on TV. From tiny chihuahuas to giant Great Danes, every dog has their own unique zoomie style, and it's always a hoot to watch. So next time your furry friend gets a case of the zoomies, grab your camera and get ready for some side-splitting entertainment. Let's be honest, folks, dogs love food. It's like their ultimate passion, their one true love. From the moment they wake up to the second they fall asleep, food is always on their minds. I mean, they really love food. It's not just a casual interest, it's an all-consuming obsession. You can see it in the way they devour their meals with such gusto, as if it's the best thing they've ever tasted. And sometimes, that love manifests itself in the most hilarious ways. Have you ever seen a dog try to catch a piece of food in midair? It's like watching a furry acrobat in action. Or the way they chase after a rolling treat, their little legs moving at lightning speed, like the way their eyes light up at the mere mention of the word treat. It's as if you've just told them they've won the lottery. Their ears perk up, their tails start wagging, and they look at you with those big, hopeful eyes. Or how they can sniff out a dropped crumb on the kitchen floor from a mile away. It's like they have a built-in radar for food. No crumb is too small, no morsel too insignificant. If it's edible, they'll find it. And don't even get me started on those puppy dog eyes they break out when they're hoping for a table scrap. It's their secret weapon, their ultimate move. They know exactly how to use it to their advantage. Those eyes are lethal weapons of cuteness. And let's be real, we've all fallen victim to their persuasive powers at some point. You know the look, those big, soulful eyes staring up at you, silently pleading for just one little bite. I remember one Thanksgiving, my dog Wolfie. Well, he's a bit of a gourmand. He has a refined palate, you see. He was convinced that the turkey on the table was meant for him. He sat there staring at it with this intense longing in his eyes. He was convinced that the turkey on the table was meant for him. He sat there staring at it with this intense longing in his eyes. It was as if he was trying to will the turkey to jump off the table and into his mouth. He sat there staring at it with this intense longing in his eyes. It was as if he was trying to will the turkey to jump off the table and into his mouth. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. But that didn't stop him from trying. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. But that didn't stop him from trying. He kept at it, hoping that maybe, just maybe, someone would take pity on him and slip him a piece. Whether they're scarfing down their kibble in record time or performing impressive feats of acrobatics to snag a treat, dogs and food are a recipe for laughter. Their antics never fail to bring a smile to our faces. And let's be honest, we wouldn't have it any other way. After all, their love for food is just one of the many things that make them so endearing. Has your dog ever turned into a sock thief? You know, the kind that swipes socks from the laundry basket and then parades around the house with their prize? It's like they think they've discovered buried treasure, and they're not about to give it up without a fight. They can sniff out a stray sock in a mountain of laundry, and they're experts at strategically hiding them in the most unexpected places. Under the couch, behind the curtains, even in the bathtub, no sock is safe from their mischievous antics. And the funniest part? They always look so proud of themselves when they've managed to snag a sock. Of course, we can't stay mad at those adorable faces for long, so we end up playing a game of gentle tug-of-war to reclaim our stolen socks. It's all part of the adventure of living with a furry little sock thief. Section 5. Canine communication, barks, woofs, and howls. Now let's talk about the symphony of sounds our canine companions bless us with on a daily basis. From barks to woofs to howls, dogs have a whole vocabulary of vocalizations they use to communicate with us. There's the classic alert bark when someone dares to approach the house, the playful bark that's basically an invitation for a game of fetch, and the "I'm so happy to see you" bark that's usually accompanied by a wagging tail that could power a small windmill. And then there are the howls. Some dogs howl when they hear sirens, others howl at the moon, and some just seem to howl for the pure joy of it. The point is, dogs are never short on things to say, even if it's in a language we don't fully understand. Section 6. Playtime antics. From fetch to tug-of-war. Playtime with a dog is like entering a world of pure joy and unbridled enthusiasm. Whether it's a rousing game of fetch, a spirited tug-of-war, or just some good old-fashioned wrestling, dogs approach playtime with a level of commitment that's both impressive and hilarious. There's the classic fetch fail, where the dog completely misjudges the trajectory of the ball and ends up running headfirst into a wall. Don't worry, they always bounce back. Or the tug-of-war champion who refuses to let go of the rope, even when they're clearly outmatched. But no matter what form their playtime antics take, one thing's for sure, it's impossible to watch a dog play and not feel your heart melt. Section 7. Naptime nirvana, the art of doggy relaxation. After all that playtime excitement, even the most energetic dog needs a little downtime. And let me tell you, dogs have elevated napping to an art form. They're masters of relaxation, capable of falling asleep in any position, in any location, at a moment's notice. Curled up in a ball, sprawled out on their backs with their legs in the air, draped over furniture like furry throw rugs, you name it, dogs have perfected it. And the best part? They look so darn comfortable doing it. Watching a dog nap is like a masterclass in stress-free living. They remind us that it's okay to slow down, to take a break, and to simply enjoy the simple pleasure of a good snooze. Section 8. The quirks that make us chuckle. Every dog has their own unique personality, a collection of quirks and habits that make them who they are. And let's be honest, it's those little quirks that often provide the most laughter. Maybe your dog has a thing for chasing their tail, spinning in circles with a look of utter determination on their face. Or perhaps they're obsessed with a particular toy, carrying it everywhere they go and treating it like their most prized possession. Maybe they have a funny way of greeting you at the door, doing a little dance of excitement, or showering you with enthusiastic kisses. Whatever their quirks may be, it's those little idiosyncrasies that make our dogs so special. Section 9. A dog's life full of love and laughter. You know, when you really think about it, dogs have it figured out. They live in the moment, they love unconditionally, and they find joy in the simplest things. They don't sweat the small stuff, they're always up for an adventure, and they have an uncanny ability to turn even the most ordinary day into something special. They greet each day with a wagging tail and a heart full of love, and they remind us that happiness is often found in the simplest pleasures: a belly rub, a game of fetch, a cozy nap by your side. They teach us the importance of loyalty, companionship, and unconditional love. So next time you're feeling down, remember the lessons our four-legged friends teach us. Section 10. The unconditional love of a furry friend. One of the most amazing things about dogs is their capacity for unconditional love. This love is not just a fleeting emotion, it's a deep, unwavering bond that they form with their human companions. From the moment you bring a dog into your home, they become a part of your family, offering a kind of loyalty and affection that is truly unparalleled. No matter what kind of day you've had, no matter what mistakes you've made, your dog will always be there to greet you with a wagging tail and a heart full of love. Their excitement when you walk through the door is a testament to their boundless joy and their ability to live in the moment. It's a reminder that to them, you are the most important person in the world. They don't judge, they don't hold grudges, and they're always happy to see you, even if you just stepped out for 5 minutes to grab the mail. This kind of unconditional acceptance is rare and precious. Dogs have an incredible ability to sense our emotions and provide comfort when we need it most. Their presence alone can be a soothing balm for a troubled heart. That kind of unwavering love is a powerful thing, and it's something that we can all learn from. In their simple, straightforward way, dogs teach us about the importance of being present, of showing up for the people we care about, and of offering love without expecting anything in return. Their love is a lesson in selflessness and compassion, In a world that can often feel chaotic and unpredictable, the love of a dog is a constant, a source of comfort and stability that we can always rely on. They are our anchors, grounding us with their steady presence and their unwavering devotion. No matter what challenges we face, we can always count on our furry friends to be there, offering a sense of peace and security. They remind us that we are loved, we are worthy, and we are never truly alone. Their companionship is a gift that enriches our lives in countless ways, whether it's through their playful antics, their gentle nuzzles, or their quiet companionship. Dogs have a way of making us feel valued and cherished. So cherish those furry companions, folks. Take the time to appreciate the joy and love they bring into your life. Celebrate the special bond you share with them, and remember that in their eyes, you are their world. Their love is a precious gift, one that we should never take for granted. Section 11. Celebrating our canine companions. Well, folks, that just about wraps up our journey into the hilarious world of dogs. From their zoomie-fueled antics to their naptime nirvana, from their food frenzies to their sock-stealing shenanigans, dogs never fail to bring a smile to our faces. They're the ultimate comedians, the masters of relaxation, and the champions of unconditional love. They enrich our lives in countless ways, and we're incredibly lucky to have them by our sides. So let's hear it for our furry best friends, the ones who make us laugh, the ones who love us unconditionally, and the ones who make every day an adventure.